Different groups within the People's Democratic Party (PDP) recently met to look at the way forward for the party in Ekiti State. The party's abysmal performance in the 2022 governorship election is a matter of concern to the different factions, and they are looking at how to bring everyone together to strengthen the party for the next election in the state. To achieve that aim, the members formed a reconciliatory committee and made a former House of Representative member and State Commissioner, Honorable Kehinde Odebunmi, the chairman.
It was called a unity meeting, which presupposes that there were some groups within the party that were divided, but we were able to bring all of them together to agree to move the party forward. So, and it was initiated by the younger group members of the party, and it was supposed to show clearly to the outside world that PDP in Ekiti have resolved to work together, and appeal to other leaders to come together and provide leadership for the party. It was representative enough because, like I said earlier, there were some various groups who have emerged through the fact that there were disputes about even the current leadership at the state level, whether it's the state working committee or the caretaker committee put in place by the party. And this collection of younger men and women within the party came together and formed themselves into groups. But these groups included the progressives, the coalition of the willing. You have the Justice Forum, Ekiti PDP Justice Forum, and one or two others. And we decided that all of them should come together and show to the members, their followers, that they have decided to work together. And all these groups were represented at that unity meeting.
What is the status of the former governor Ayo Fayose in the party today? This is what Odebunmi says.
It is the former governor Ayo Fayose that will answer that question, because he's the one that knows his position within PDP Ekiti State. I cannot answer that one for him.
He answers the same question regarding the status of another former governor, Asiwaju Segun Oni, who left the PDP for SDP after failing to win the party's primary election in the countdown to the 2022 governorship election.
The former governor, CSO, Engineer Segun Oni, is in his house at Ifaki. He's always there. Several efforts have been made to bring him back, but he has stated his own conditions. But let me really make it clear that it was a collective decision of the majority, including himself, that those of us who went with him to SDP to go and contest for governorship should move back to PDP after considering a lot of things. So the decision of that Segun Oni group was that we should all move back to PDP to team more with our old colleagues and But he made his own position very clear that unless it is achieved, that is, you must have unity. There must not be faction, so that he's not accused of joining one faction or the other. So, and I think that is what we are now working on, to ensure that we all come together. And once he sees it clearly, we have no choice to come back on board.
How prepared is the party towards Ekiti 2026 governorship election?
The general election is still far. It's still far. We cannot be preparing for general election when our house is not in order. That's why we have started now to see how we can salvage the party by ensuring that we have a strong party. You need a strong party before you can say you are fielding a candidate for governorship. The party must be strong. The party must be united. There must be unity of purpose. Otherwise, you will still have moles that will betray the party. So, and that is what we have started now to do. We want to bring everybody on board and ensure that we carry them. Those that are still disgruntled, there are some that are not even coming out at all. They are not joining another party, but they are at home. We have to approach all these people. Like I said earlier, politics, you cannot do it alone. And you need people, because democracy is a game of number. So you need to convince as many Ekiti people as possible to see your own reasons with you and be on the same page with you, to now show that you can provide better leadership or better alternative to the current government.
To what extent is the PDP confident in 2026, especially in the face of the accolades that the incumbent government of the APC in Ekiti State is getting?
You cannot say because a current government is getting accolade and you would not work to take over government. That is politics. PDP was in government before. When PDP was firmly, in fact, doing very, very well, opposition was still campaigning against the government of Obasanjo, the government of Yaradua, the government of Jonathan, until they succeeded in taking over. The opposition, that is why you see there must be a viable opposition. That is democracy. You cannot have a one-party system. Once it is a one-party system, that is no longer democracy. So, multi-party system. The opposition must be viable. The opposition must be responsive. The opposition must be responsible. And that is what we want to show, that we are a responsible opposition. When people are thinking of alternative, there must be a ready-made alternative, so that when the government in power is not doing well, people can say, oh, let us try party B or party C.
Who is the present chairman of the party in the state?
The party is waking up now. You see, due to the reconciliation effort, because like I said, as at the time we had that last meeting, we were not even sure of the status of the party in Ekiti State. That is, we didn't know who was in charge, whether the sitting executive, that is the state working committee, because there were a lot of arguments. This is what was even causing the division. Some believed it is the caretaker committee that the party set up that is in control. Some believe that it is the state working committee which the court has given judgment that it was properly executed, that was in power. So everybody was like, you cannot recognize Engineer Alaba, Agbola, Esco. Some you cannot recognize Obanoye, caretaker committee. So we didn't even know who to report to, and everybody was acting as leaders. Everybody was calling meetings, so you wouldn't even know which one to attend. That was why we brought up the younger group of leaders together, so that they can relate with themselves and even if possible see how they can ascertain the status of the party in Ekiti State, that is, who exactly is in charge as approved by the National Working Committee. And after that, after the unity meeting, we can now see that the party at the national has now indicated that Engineer Alaba, the one that the court had given judgment to, should continue with his administration, and the party wants everything to be settled so that the party can move forward in Ekiti State. With the recent development, we are getting commendations from so many people, from the masses in Ekiti. Yes, that is the way to go. That is the right step to take. We are looking forward for you to get your acts together and provide alternative. So I believe as in a matter of in a couple of months, the party will be on track, because the job is not my own job. I'm not the chairman of the party. I'm neither the spokesperson of the party. My job is to reconcile, bring people back, those who have probably left or those who are just standing by, and that's the assignment I have with my members, the members of the committee, which you are determined to do.
As Honorable Kehinde Odebunmi continues his reconciliation assignment, Ekiti public is waiting to see to what extent he succeeds to bring the party together as a formidable opposition in the present dispensation in the state and a strong contender in the elections ahead.
Once we succeed in having recognized ESCO by the National Working Committee, which I believe we have now, because the latest development is the order by the National Working Committee to Engineer Alaba to take charge as the chairman and finish his term up to August, end of August, within which a new state party chairman will have been elected who will take over from him. Once that is done, then we can now face the business of looking for who will carry the flag of the party for the next governorship election.
Olamileko Anthony reporting for Puff TV.
People of the Fountain.